channel, or welcome if you're new here. I am having my first market this Sunday. It is currently Wednesday, so not long to go, and I thought in this video I would take you through my pricing, what I've priced everything at, and also what my market setup is going to look like. I have not 100% figured out my market setup yet. I have some crates, but stuff doesn't quite sit in them right when I was like testing it. Thankfully, my father is a carpenter and all of his tools are at our house, so I am going to use them to add some shelving into the crates if I can. We're gonna see how it goes. I will kick off with showing you what my market setup looks like at the moment, and then I think in the next video when I go through like the results of the market, I will also show you what my final setup looks like, because knowing me, I'm not gonna have that sorted out until like Saturday. So I guess I'll take you outside to see the setup. Okay, here we go. I'll do a quick walkthrough and then tell you what I'm thinking. So I've got two of these, which I'm gonna put little stay in touch things on. And then this is gonna be my little reading corner, which just has some washi tape, and I've got to figure out how to display some bookmarks here. And that stuff is from my little bookish shop that I started in lockdown and am trying to close, but I have all of this stock to get rid of. And then I have my little chickens and Triceratops, my pickle jar, which I need to add a sign for somewhere on it, my keyring stand. I do have enough to fill this up, but I haven't added keyrings to them yet, but I will. This is where I'm going to put my price list on here. I've printed that out. Oh, that's my cup of tea. Little bee buddies, my Yara the Yeti, sleepy birds, which are getting lost in this shade a bit. All my mushroom men, my lineup of mushroom men, leggy frogs, octos, bunnies, bunny, axolotl, Zach's little cow pal, and a couple of extra stuff here. And the whales, this sign here I'm going to put my name on. This is just what it reads in my craft room, but I haven't changed it yet, but I will. And another one of these to put my Instagram QR code on. So yeah, that's it. I think I don't know, there's a few things to change. I need to get another tablecloth for the small table around the corner, which I will do this weekend. And I will have a price list, but I need to individually tag the one-off stuff. Yeah, that's it. As you can see, there are a few things to change with it, but I think I'm liking the direction so far. It's really colorful, which I really love, and I think it will be eye-catching. I've just found out where my stall is going to be on the property. So the market that I'm doing is like at this it's like an old house, and it's got a big lawn out the front. So there's all like a bunch of outdoor stalls, and then there's stalls inside the house as well, and it's this really beautiful old home. So it's really nice going to the market and wandering around. I think it's meant to be raining on Sunday, so I am very glad I did not book an outdoor stall. In the allocation I've just been given a balcony spot, which I think is really nice. It's like a little bit of the outdoor vibe. It's right near the music. They have live music there, so I think it'll be nice and vibey. Yeah, it should be fun. There is one other crochet plushie maker going to be at this market, which it's a bit of a bummer only because you really don't see them that much here in Australia. And so to have one at the same market I'm going to be at when it's my first market, I was like, oh no. But they seem really lovely. I've also looked at their Instagram and looked at their Etsy, and they like price things fairly, which is nice, and seem like really lovely. So I'll have to go and say hi, because I think it'll be nice to make other crochet friends, even though I was a little bit like, because I'm an anxious person. Anyway, so that's my setup. That is where I'll be at the market, and let's get into my pricing. Yay! I feel like I always like knowing what other people price at, but that is not to say that these prices are like right. A few things before I go through my pricing. One, they are all in Australian dollars, so if you are watching this from outside of Australia, the prices are going to be different in your currency, obviously. They might seem more expensive than they actually are. Thing two is that even though I don't like do this full time, I do it, you know, on top of my full-time job or whatever, I have tried to make a fair price for my plushies that includes obviously the materials that I use, but also the time that it takes me, because even though I personally don't need to sell these to make a living, I know that there are heaps of plushie makers and crocheters out there who do, and I don't want to, I guess, undersell my stuff and therefore change people's perceptions of how much handmade stuff should cost. So I have tried to price it fairly and I guess account for the time it takes me and the materials that it takes me, and also add a little bit of profit on top of that. Okay, I think I only had two things, I guess, so let's get into it. So I will start with these little fluckers. These folks, I'm gonna put them on key rings. So those I am going to price at $12. So $12 for a key ring is like pretty good. I did decide to put the little pocket whales on a key ring, so those ones will be $10 because they don't take as much time. Something that I did not show in my last video of all the stuff that I'd made for my market is these little Triceratops buddies. And I hadn't been able to find any no-sew ones that I liked the look of, so I ended up just writing this little pattern myself. I think they're very cute. I might at some point put a YouTube tutorial. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out this YouTube thing. So if they're a thing that you want to learn how to make, tell me and I will attempt my first YouTube tutorial. I have put those at $20 each, which I think is reasonable. I'm gonna say that for everything. I think everything is reasonable because I know how much time and effort it takes, but whether the average person will, I guess I will find out. Another thing that I did not have, okay, this has been my problem. I've just started continued to make new things, which is not what I should have been doing. And I'm really at a point now where I need to stop making stuff. I have enough stuff. I have too much stuff and I need to figure out my signage and my table layout. But anyway, this is one I hadn't shown you in the last video either, and they are these little bees. They are no-sew. They are the only things that have faces on them. Shout out to Made Crochet, who after my last video saw that I had no white and sent me some white yarn, and also sent me these along with a bunch of other keyring things to try for my market. So that was really sweet, and crochet people are the best. Onwards with the pricing. Did I tell you how much these were? I don't think I did. These are going to be $20. Chickens! These are the small size and they are going to be $25 each, compared with the big size, which is quite a lot bigger, and that one's going to be $40 or $45. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I think it's worth $45 on the time, but I don't think the difference of $20 between them will go down well. I don't know. Thoughts? I'm not gonna have time to change it by the time you see this, but tell me anyway. My next bird. These little sleepy duck and geese. I have 4 of them to sell, and I am going to sell them for $50. So I didn't make that many of them. I don't know that they're going to sell that well because of the price point, but they are so cute and they take a lot of time. So that's what they're worth. That's what they're getting sold for. End scene. Mushrooms. Mushrooms, I have 2 sizes, as you can see. The little small guy is gonna be $20 and the bigger one is $30. Frogs. Leggy froggies. These will be $20. I feel like $20 is a nice price point for a gift and for something handmade. It's not too expensive, but it's still fair. So I also made Leggy Froggy out of the Unreal Chenille yarn, and it curled so much more I think just because of the type of yarn it is, and also I really couldn't fit safety eyes on, so it also has embroidered eyes on. Doesn't it look like it's staring into your soul? I do think they're really cute. I've got two. I'm just gonna price them the same, even though they like took a bit more time because of the eyes and stuff, but they really amuse me. I do, of course, have the classics. I have the small octopuses, octopi? Yep. Octos. Small ones are gonna be $12. They are nice and quick to make. And then I also have the big one. Here's a size comparison. The big one in the blanket yarn, and that is going to be $20. I accidentally made one with 7 legs, so it's not gonna get sold. I just have a little derpy octopus for myself. That's fine. Everyone makes mistakes, you know? Another absolute classic, I have whales. I have them in a bunch of different colors, and these ones are gonna be $20 again. 20, 20, 20. Always 20. All right, onwards. Bunnies, chubby bunnies. 2 sizes. Big guys are 45, little guys are 35. These take a while to make, but they're so cute. Die Hard designs. Great pattern, free pattern. 10 out of 10 recommend. Once again, I'll put all the patterns below, as you know. There's not too many to go, don't worry. All right, these little cats, they are going to be $35. I have axolotls. I have a couple of these. They are going to be $25. I also have carrots. They are $10. And their buddy, the pickle, is $15. I've already told you that they're very good stress balls, but you better believe I'll be telling people at the market. Okay, so that is it for the ones that I have like multiples of. And now I will tell you what I have one-offs of. Yara the Yeti, she's gonna be $50. And then I have this Cali Coco, $40. This All From Jade Squid, Stella the Squid, that is going to be $35. This little funky turtle boy is going to be, I think, $30. One little cow pal, he's going to be $50. Again, lots of parts to sew on, so took a bit more time. And last of all, I just randomly tested a ghost pattern. I think I'm just gonna put this at 20 bucks. Maybe I'll whack a keychain on it and be done with it. But that's it. That is all of my products. That is all of the pricing. I'd say let me know what you think, but it's gonna be too late for me to change any of it, most likely by the time that this comes out, but still let me know what you think. All right, that is everything. That is my market setup, that is my pricing. If you have any interest, I made myself this pricing tool. If you have any interest in it, if you do markets and you want me to like do a video on breaking it all down and how I made it, I am happy to do that so that you can make your own. Let me know down below. Otherwise, I am gonna go do a market, I guess, and I will come back and let you know how it went. So hit the subscribe button if you wanna hear all about how it went. So hopefully I can get some footage at least, even if it's not much. And I will come back and let you know what sold well, what didn't, anything that I learned, all that fun stuff. So if there's anything you want me to talk about from the market in my next video, please let me know. Yeah, thank you so much for coming back or finding me for the first time. Good times. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being so lovely in the comments. Please do the thumbs up thing, do the subscribe thing, do the comment thing, and tell me that I'm not the worst. That would be great for my validation complex. Oh my gosh, this is too much. See you next time. Bye.